As many people turned to more settled lifestyles and cities emerged in ancient times, so too did mechanical engineering. Ancient engineers were responsible for designing buildings, structures, irrigation systems, and even military machines. The invention of the wheel and axle was the feat of engineers, as were other simple yet life-changing machines like levers, pulleys, inclined planes, wedges, and screws. Without engineering, there would be no Great Pyramid of Giza, no Great Wall of China, no Roman aqueducts. And today, we wouldn't have air travel, bridges, the Panama Canal, space flights, or modern computers. Mechanical engineers were behind so many of the systems, machines, structures, and tools that were developed throughout history and which we now use every day. So it should come as no surprise that mechanical engineering is not only a popular major, but a vital one. Hi, I'm Nia Butler-Craig, and welcome to Fast Guides, a study hall series presented in partnership with Arizona State University and Crash Course. In this episode, we're exploring the ins and outs of majoring in mechanical engineering. The word engineering can draw its origin back to the Latin ingenium, which we think originally meant something like ability, or ingenerare, which means to create. And that makes sense because basically, the field of engineering uses what we know about science and mathematics and the workings of the world to solve real-world problems. It involves designing, planning, analyzing, building, and maintaining anything from tiny medical devices to incredible feats of construction like the Hoover Dam or the International Space Station. And it's pretty close to my heart because I'm an engineer. Now, engineering can be broken down into many subcategories because pretty much everywhere we look, there are structures, machines, or processes that already help or could help our world work. Today, we're going to focus on mechanical engineering, which focuses on mechanical systems. So pretty much any type of system or machine that involves motion. Think elevators, plumbing, or even the human body. Basically, mechanical engineers apply scientific principles in creative ways to analyze and solve practical problems. Like they might determine why a thermal sensor is less accurate under certain conditions and figure out how to correct for it. Or they might design and modify new machines or investigate equipment failures, like figuring out why the engine overheats in a newly designed car. But those are just a few examples. People studying mechanical engineering go on to build machines and robots, design watches and space shuttles, modify and invent new medical devices, develop better manufacturing methods, improve the safety profile of industrial equipment, increase the efficiency of power generators and batteries, and the list goes on. As a whole, mechanical engineering builds off centuries of scientific research and complex mathematics and applies all that knowledge to creative solutions that improve our lives and well-being. Now, since mechanical engineering is all about applying science and mathematics, it's probably not surprising that those subjects are a big part of the courses that form the foundation for the mechanical engineering major. For mathematics, you can expect to take multiple calculus courses because so much of calculus is about different rates of change, and calculus can help us better understand the nature of space, time, and motion. Depending on your school, there may even be a special sequence of calculus courses designed for engineering majors. You'll also likely take other fundamental math courses like linear algebra, differential equations, or stats. For science, mechanical engineering majors learn key scientific principles by taking courses in basic chemistry and calculus-based physics. Again, depending on your school, there may even be specialized physics or chemistry course sequences for engineering majors, or additional science requirements as well. Many engineering majors also start off with Intro to Engineering courses that cover things like the engineering design process and useful models, as well as a general overview of the engineering profession. And even though mechanical engineering is just one slice of the engineering field, there's a huge variety of courses to take later on, like Mechanics of Rigid Bodies, where we study how objects in a system that aren't changing but are all interconnected move. Or fluid mechanics, where we study how stuff like water or air behaves. Or material science, where we study how to design and modify materials with certain properties. And engineering is all about practical problem solving. So toward the end of your studies, you'll likely engage in design experiences and large projects which offer opportunities to apply what you've been learning. And depending on your program and time, many engineering majors will complete an internship or research program, which is a great way to gain work experience and make connections with professionals in the field before or after graduation. graduation. It's also important to note that there are a few different options for pursuing a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. The most straightforward option is to pursue the major as a standard 4-year degree. But some schools also offer a 5-year accelerated engineering program, where graduates leave with both a bachelor's and a master's degree in engineering. Which option is best for you depends on your interests and your plans after graduation. So really, mechanical engineering touches so many aspects of life. There's something for everyone, but in particular, you might find the mechanical engineering major fulfilling if you like problem solving and troubleshooting. Mechanical engineers need strong math skills, but must also be creative, versatile, and able to combine knowledge from a bunch of different fields because real-world problems rarely have simple solutions. They also need to be able to communicate their ideas, collaborate, and pay attention to detail and project management. Engineers often work on teams designing projects that are one part of a larger undertaking. Now, yes, it's true that a mechanical engineering major does include many demanding courses, but for those who put in the hard work and come out on the other side, there's a lot of opportunities out there. Engineering in general is typically a high-paying field, no matter whether you're a mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, biomedical engineer, or any other type. Plus, it's a field where you get to collaborate and create, which many find satisfying and intellectually stimulating. The skills you gain when studying mechanical engineering will serve you well in both your future career and life in general. You'll be prepared to graduate with the ability to work in teams, solve complex problems, use advanced tools, write and communicate, and make effective decisions. You'll also gain an appreciation and understanding of all the machines and systems required to keep manufacturing centers, businesses, cities, and governments running. So it's important to know going in that the workload is definitely one of the hardest parts about the mechanical engineering major, and part of being a good mechanical engineering major means having a strong work ethic and being resilient. But being prepared can also help. Much of the engineering coursework builds on itself, and students will need to budget a good chunk of their time outside of class to complete their work. And remember that you never have to struggle alone in college. Many schools have resources to help students out, like success coaches and free tutors, so you can explore your department or library to see what's offered. And yeah, the workload is a lot, but many mechanical engineering majors form study groups to share brainpower and resources. It's okay to ask for help. In fact, never underestimate the value of visiting your professor's office hours. Some of the most successful students are office hour regulars. Seriously, I can't tell you how many office hours I've been to. But if you decide that mechanical engineering isn't right for you, that's okay, and you can pivot into a related major. Many of the classes you've completed may count towards a degree in mathematics, physics, chemistry, or computer science, or they might fulfill general education requirements if you want to make a more dramatic switch. Above all, don't feel bad if you need to make the switch because the workload is just too much or for any reason. It's not a sign you need to drop out of school altogether or aren't bound for success in another field. In fact, it's not even a sign that you wouldn't make a great engineer. Many people at the top of the field have had setbacks, including failing a course or two along the way, like me. And look at me now. We at Study Hall completely believe in you. And if you do push through, like a lot of majors, after earning a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, your first decision is whether to enter the workforce right away or pursue a graduate degree. For engineering majors, many, if not most jobs, only require a bachelor's degree. But people with a master's in mechanical engineering can earn up to 20% more as of 2022. Doctorate degrees in engineering are less common and often only pursued by people seeking extremely specialized knowledge or who are planning to teach at a university. So it's really up to you whether you want to get experience right away or set yourself up to earn a higher salary. You could even start working and return for the master's later. It's up to you. Some employers who hire you with a bachelor's degree may offer to pay for your tuition as you earn a master's degree. This can be a great way to advance your career at a minimal cost. Definitely do your research as you're deciding whether to go to graduate school and see if any opportunities like that are available. If you decide to go for a job, you'll likely also need to become a licensed engineer. Each state has different requirements for engineering licensing, but typically you'll need to take an exam after you graduate before you apply for jobs. If your engineering school was certified by the Accreditation Board for Engineering and Technology, then your education should leave you well prepared to pass these tests. From there, jobs are available in pretty much every industry you can think of. Now, talking about salaries is hard because so much can change year to year or depending on what location you're in. But the median annual salary for mechanical engineers was just over $90,000 as of 2020, with some industries paying better than others. Like mechanical engineering graduates who focus on scientific research and development careers earned an average of around $104,000 each year. These are the people responsible for designing and testing concepts and products for the company they work for. Or those who go for computer and electronic product manufacturing earn an average of over $97,000 per year. These jobs may be heavy in programming or the use of computer-aided design tools. Or if transportation equipment manufacturing is your thing, you can expect an average annual salary of nearly $93,000 a year. Engineers in this field make equipment for transporting people and goods, as well as safety features and testing. Or if you have a love for designing structures and making sure they're sound, you might consider pursuing a career in architectural engineering, where you can earn around $92,000 each year. All of these fields draw on your skills as a mechanical engineer because they can involve machines and making sure pieces of different systems work together efficiently. In the end, majoring in mechanical engineering provides a challenging and exciting experience that can lead to a fulfilling career. You'll be building on the work of literally thousands of years of mechanical engineers, some of whose achievements still stand and influence our world today. It's a field that's not only super important, but growing. So it's an excellent choice for anyone who loves taking on challenging problems. Thanks for watching. If you want to investigate more degrees before you choose a major, like we all should, check out our other videos to look into more majors to find the one that's right for you. This series is part of the Study Hall program, a partnership between Arizona State University and Crash Course. If you liked this video or found it helpful, give it a like and comment and let us know how you chose your degree, or how you're struggling to choose a degree, or what you wish you'd known before you started your degree.